Hi, everybody. I seen y'all pop on. I'm so excited to see you guys. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I'm having a little technical difficulties. Let me work through it and get on kick real quick. The devil is a lie. Okay, almost finished, you guys. Almost, and bam, bam. There we go. Before we get started, to those guests, those potential guests out there, and for those people who are spiritual beings, just know I do my show. I'm not perfect, but the people that I've interviewed that has written and transcribed their verbiage feelings for me has been exceptionally awesome because you set the tone for my show. I didn't even know y'all felt that way. I didn't even know y'all felt that way. And I appreciate you for seeing that I care and have empathy and sympathy. We're not going to get into my thoughts today, though. We're going to get into a special that I'm running, and we're going to get into why I'm running it and how, when, why, how. Analyze and hypothesize and use critical thinking skills. Um, I hope that you guys know that I do my show because I care and I love you guys. And so now I'm about to enter this studio, which technical difficulties I didn't have to say, but let's get on Kick. That's 12 of my platforms right there without the banner. And 3, 2. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So today we are going to talk about the pricings for the Kimberly Cloud Show. But before we go into package deals, why? How? How did I choose the Kimberly Cloud Show and why? How I chose the Kimberly Cloud Show is I was doing documentaries. It wasn't enough for me to get on my cello in Mountaintop and play the cello. My cello string popped, and then it just popped like Johnny Appleseed or an apple falling on his head, whoever's head it fell on. I can't identify the head, but how and why. So my string popped, and therefore I sat up there and I had a thought. It snapped and hit my finger. And I was like, I immediately had a thought. I'm like, this isn't going to work. I need something where I'm engaging and having one-on-ones, even if it's for a short period of time. I'm engaging and having one-on-one with individuals. I put myself out there. At first, it started with videos. At first, it started with, good day in my mind, seem to take a step out. I had many of videos, many of videos. And I had one lady, I forgot her name, and we did a Facebook, but it wasn't done properly. StreamYard saved my life. It was a Facebook video, my very first Facebook video. I don't even know where it is today. I know Facebook got it, but Facebook is phasing out my old net business with my new business, which is the Kimberly Cloud Show. So the how is because I had a premonition after the cello string. The why is because I wanted to get around people more. I want to interact with people. I want to learn about people. I want to navigate and help create a solid platform for the people. So it's the how, why, when. I told you when this was in 2020 or 2021, where it was in Mountaintop, and what I plan on doing. Now let's get to the prices. Before I get to the pricing, because this is a very short video, how would you benefit? Let's go back to how, and we're going to change the questions. How would you benefit from the Kimberly Cloud Show? Well, I stream you on all of my platforms, which is 12, not including TikTok and YouNow. You have the option of being independent and connecting to the TikTok and your computer for more visibility to become, fully coverage. Invisibility is my platform. Nobody can take that away from me, not even my competition. But, I have different platforms, up to 13 platforms that I can get on 40,000 people, 40,000 people, and not only 40,000 plus people, but even the fake pages. You got your bots, you got your real people, you got your fake people, like everyone. They're grouped in demographics. And, I want to create a platform where people speak the truth. I am a Facebook platform. I am connected to Facebook. What is on your mind? But instead of what is on your mind, I say, because I love time. Time is predictable. Tell me about your past leading up into your present. What is on your mind? So whatever is on your mind, I analyze. I can ask you about your past leading up into your present. You can tell me about a shoe in a box in a closet. Well, tell me about that shoe. What color was that shoe? Where did you travel with that shoe? Did you ever go to the woods? Where did you go? I have that gift, and no one can take that away from me. And so let's talk pricing. What services rendered is beneficially given to not only me, but the both of us. You get your footage and services rendered with me. And that's how business is supposed to be. So, and it's all done in empathy, in sympathy, in fairness, and no discrimination here, no prejudice here, just straight diversity. So I wanted to talk about my deals that are obtained through price moderation, integration of what's out there on the cloud market. I wanted to state that the prices may vary upon matter. And what I meant by that is the matter. It depends on the matter, the circumstance. Some people are struggling right now. I get that. I get that. Some people are struggling, some people aren't. But the ones that are struggling, I'm willing to work with you monetarily. Richard Kunz is one of my guests that gladly gave me a form of payment. And he will forever be remembered, and I have an appointment with him. But there's no negative to the but either. I did with what many of people like me and curious and creativity did. I looked him up, and I won't say what company he worked for. I would never say what company you work for. But you are huge, brother. You are huge. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what's the catch? So let's talk about the specials. Now we're down to the specials. So we got the Lazy Cloud special. One reel, one footage. Nothing else. You get your footage, you get your reel, you get no more promotion. $70. Why? One reel is worth $35. That 90-second, 3-minute to 10-minute show on the major news networks costs $5,000 or more. Major podcasters are charging $10,000 a pop per person. Damon John, which I've spoke to, $10,000 a pop for his quality programming. A lot of other people, $10,000 a pop. The Chris Voss show, I don't know how much, but I'm pretty sure it's high. And he picks his guests. PSI, $300. I paid for a PSI show with Trudy Bierman. And $300 because I'm fair. I could say I could have did a better job if it was me interviewing me. But these are competitors. My competitors. Plus the little stragglers that's doing $50 here, $100 there. But they have no outlets. They have no outlets. I cannot get you on Wikipedia. I cannot get you on Wikipedia. What I can do is get you one reel and one footage for $70, starting off with the Lazy Cloud special. The moderate cloud special is one reel, one footage, and Apple Podcast. So you get onto the Apple Network season 6. That's $100. Why? Apple Podcast is a major network, major podcast network. You have to have alpha channels. You have to know what you're doing. And it drives visibility and it drives traffic. The reel and the footage you can promote on your own. I would do absolutely no promoting. The moderate cloud special, one reel, one footage, Apple Podcasts. I do a show. And I broadcast it live. And it's all about you for like up to 2 hours. Me putting in work, downloading and uploading. The ultimate cloud special, one reel, one footage, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. When things start to go right, I'm going to start placing ads on Spotify, which will drive more traffic to your broadcast. Streams, downloads, uploads, downloads, streams. The Extreme Cloud Special. One reel, one footage, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Manhattan Neighborhood Network, DCTV, etc. There was a price to that, but I didn't think of it. If I had to equate a price, that would be an additional 35, which will make the total grand total $165 for everything. That is very cheap and is reasonable. I know it is. Other options, you can have a commercial for $25, ran unlimited. Unlimited for life. Whether you go to different networks or not, I have this over here in this arena. Every network is different. They can copy me all they want, but they can never be the Kimberly Cloud Show. The Kimberly Cloud Show is built on documentary, true life events that people can learn from. Past, present, and future highlights that people can learn from. I can put you on reputable, I won't say the news outlets, I've said them somewhat, but I can put you on reputable news outlets. Ask me how, and I'll give you a price over the phone for an article through News Blast and a LinkedIn page and other major outlets. I can put you one on my LinkedIn page. I get so much traffic from LinkedIn. And big shout out to Facebook for allowing so many people to see my threads. Like I got over 400, if not plus, likes, and those are organic likes for one post. We're going to skate the one post and one post only. So yeah, big shout out. So the major news outlets like LinkedIn, I can put you on my article list. You write the article, you give it to me, I submit it on my page to have real live traffic. I have followers. I may not get the likes because they're questionable, that they don't trust me yet, but I want y'all to learn from me. I want y'all to see my vulnerabilities, not to sit up there and use them for an evil purpose, but to see that I'm being vulnerable to you and open to you so that we can grow together. I can get you into a news blast where you're featured in 100 articles. You have all the backlinks to them. I can get you SEO optimization and show you and coach you on how to build your, I know how to do it. I've done it myself. I can get you onto IMDb. I can coach you into every avenue Ask me how. I can teach you how to claim your own Google page. And lastly, I know how I can promote your visibility. I may have to reach out to a couple of friends, but I know, like local umbrella heroes, I can get you into their paper. I can get you into the classifieds promoting yourself. I can do it all. Ask me how. So basically, that is it. I gave you guys how I felt. Um I want to close with, I want these prices to sink in because I want them to sink in. And I want you guys to know that um these are, if you cannot afford it, call me and we can work out a ongoing rate. Call me. That's all I ask. Is this the Kimberly Cloud Show? All my genuine people, whether I've heard from them via phone or heard from them via email, have written me or called me. Some people have stood me up, but that's why I am charging. I'm committed now, and you're committed now. You lose your money if we can't work out a settlement within the refund policy. The refund policy. Okay, you, if something happens where you cannot make it at that allotted time, I'll give you 2 weeks to recover from it, 2 weeks to a month to recover and reschedule, whether it's 3 days for 3 days later or a day later. But the second time, no call, no show, that's reasonable, right? You lose your money. And I would not interview you because you're wasting my time. If you're committed, I'm committed. Sometimes I don't even feel like doing it, but I do it because I love you guys. And that is honesty. And that's not fake. That's real. I take you, I, I, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.